brilliant win for the lads. I mean, a second half of wonders. You know, you saw the likes of Brennan, Heung-Min, Son, Dominic, Solanke, Kulusevski, Pape Sarr, all really getting at them in the second half. But, you know, welcome back to Spurs Live channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And of course, you know, comment down below your thoughts on that game. I reply to every single comment. But let's get straight into it. Now, let's talk. There's a couple of talking points. But first of all, I want to talk about this instant. Now, we're going to be talking about all the goals. But let's really start positively, a bit negatively, sorry, on this goal first of all. So, as you can see, this is the corner before we conceded. Now, look at this. Look at this instant. You've got, I think this is Rodgers here. Again, doing what he did in that second corner. You got Amadou Onana, obviously marked by Maddison, and you got Pau Torres marked by Brennan Johnson. Now, Udogie here isn't doing much. And this is what frustrates me, and frustrates a lot of us fan base, is why in this instant is he not going to mark Rodgers? I just don't understand that. Like, personally for me, that doesn't make any sense for Tottenham Hotspur players not to be marking players like those caliber in the corners, when we know we are very weak in that aspect. Now, that was a corner beforehand, but luckily, you know, the ball got away and whatever. That was lucky. But in this, again, same instant, same half, literally 2 minutes afterwards, you got Brennan Johnson again marking Pau Torres, fair enough. You got Maddison again marking Onana, alright, fair enough. But then here, Udogie marking back post, alright, let's give him the benefit of doubt, okay, I understand, fair enough. But why is Bentancur just standing here and letting Rodgers just annoy Vicario? There needs to be some sort of communication between the lads. Again, annoying, and that's how we conceded the goal. I think the way we move forward though is Vicario needs to be a bit more vocal in terms of that box. Inside the box, needs to be very vocal. Let the lads know, all right, come here, take this man off me. I can't deal with him. Take him, because Vicario can't deal with it. Let's be honest, he can't deal with it. But really, that was all really, maybe one or the only negative thing in that game, I think, was that corner. Maybe the only other negative thing which I was able to find, and that's really it, was this. The fact that Romero was quite slow in terms of, not specifically Romero, but the midfielders were very slow in first half in bringing the balls to the wingers. Now, Tottenham Hotspur the second half came out amazing, incredible. That's what we want from them. We want them to come out, or we want them to start the game, sorry, but they need to find out the areas that, you know, that we can capitalise on in the opposition. Now, in this instance, we needed the ball to get to the wingers as soon as possible. I mean, not necessarily to the wingers, just to wide players. Either Pape here, either Brennan here, or Son, which was down there. We need Romero to, and Destiny, or even Bentancur, Puro, Kulusevski, any of these lads to get the ball as fast as possible to the wingers versus Aston Villa. And second half we did that, but in this instant we were quite slow about it. We were very slow about it. And that ultimately differentiated between us, you know, scoring 4 goals versus us not scoring 4 goals. Now, this is again another screenshot that I was able to take from the first goal that we scored, and this is incredible. So first of all, we come off the half, you know, in great circumstances. We were confident. We were on the ball. Yeah, Aston Villa had a couple of times that they could have scored. Ollie Watkins could have scored. Yeah, Rodgers did score. But look at this. I mean, Sonny back as you want him to do, and he puts in this unbelievable cross straight onto the feet of either Solanke or Brennan Johnson, and that's exactly what we need. We needed a winger, or we need a winger that can do exactly this, and Son was injured, so we were looking for replacements like Mikey Moore, like Wilson Odobert. We were looking, he was injured, but we were looking for those kind of players, either a Wilson Odobert, a Mikey Moore, a Timo Werner, who can put a ball in, but neither of them were. Well, Mikey Moore was available. He did play well, but I think against Aston Villa, you can't really start Mikey Moore, and Son starting was incredible. And his first half performance wasn't great, if I have to say, if I have to be honest. It wasn't great, but this second half performance from him showed exactly the quality of his. Look at this ball. He puts in a ball exactly onto Brennan Johnson and Solanke's feet, and either one of them can tap it home. Let's be honest, either one of them, and I'd be happy with, you know, if either of them put it onto the plate. That's what we're happy. And look at this boy again. So literally a couple minutes later, 5 minutes later, we get the same position. And look at the difference between these two positions. As soon as Son's on the ball, in that winger aspect area, you've got the two strikers, or the two players who are waiting to collect the ball to get to be on the receiving end of that ball. You've got Solanke here, obviously marked by Pau Torres, and you've got Johnson, who's not marked by Digne. Now, as soon as Son brings in that ball, it's dangerous. And that's exactly the same thing that happened here with Solanke. Destiny Udogi's here with the ball. Solanke and Johnson, again, are waiting to get inside that box. They're waiting to be on the receiving end of that ball. And that's ultimately what we needed. We needed the midfielders to get the ball to the wingers as fast as possible. Because look how open they were here. Yeah, Aston Villa weren't great yesterday. Let's be honest. They weren't a top 4 side. They didn't look like a side that was, Champions League first team or anything like that. But as you can see here, this is exactly what we wanted. Balls to get to the wingers, to the wide players as fast as possible, and to exploit that area. Now, this, for example, another opportunity for us to score when we did capitalise on it. And this is really a position where I feel like Aston Villa were stuck in two minds. Either the ball goes out to winger, either Pape decides to pass to Brennan Johnson and he goes obviously in the wing, or Pape turns around and passes it to to Richarlison. Now, what's the difficult part of this, and what? Obviously, I was I criticised Tottenham a lot on the first half for doing it, is for playing the ball in that midfield area, because we were very not composed. We had a lot of players in that midfield area, compact in that midfield area. And that's personally wasn't my favourite bit. But this goal here, it exactly shows you what Tottenham did. And in this area, as I said, Aston Villa had two minds. Do I go out to Eric to Richarlison? Do I go out to Porro, because you see Porro is ready to receive the ball? Or do you stay close, tight and compact and defend the midfielders? But in this obviously instant, Pape gives an unbelievable ball to Johnson. Johnson quick feet out to Kulusevski, and Kulusevski already knows that Solanke is going to be coming inside here. Solanke's goal is to get here as soon as Kulusevski's got the ball. Not here. Being here because he can be closed down by one defender, two defenders, and even three defenders. So obviously, there we go. Kulusevski with the ball, plays it out to Solanke, and then Solanke chips it in. Very nice. I don't know where did that chip go? Is it this? No. Where did that chip go? Anyway, yes. So that was an unbelievable goal. And as you can see, obviously Martinez is really struggling, doesn't know what to do, comes out and Solanke chips. And I think Solanke had an unbelievable game yesterday. I think his pressing is exactly what we needed. And talking about pressing, let's talk about the pressing. And before the game started, I did a match preview. I talked about the importance of being of our midfielders being high, being winning those 1v1 duels, pressing. And look at this. Talk about pressing. Bissouma, as soon as he sees that Pau Torres is going to be passing the ball here to the Aston Villa midfielder, our Tottenham midfielder Bissouma goes straight onto him. Kulusevski is straight onto him. We are placing ourselves ready to press the Aston Villa midfielder. As soon as he gets the ball, this is another example. Pau Torres again, the Aston Villa defender is being pressed by 1, 2, 3 Tottenham players, even sort of 4 if you understand why. Pau Torres doesn't know what to do, passes it out here to Onana, and Onana obviously he doesn't get the ball in time, and bang, Pape Sarr is there on the press, ready, and we're out to counter. We are out to counter, and it's exactly what we want. We want exactly that. The press from our midfield has been superb over the past, 4, 5, 6, 7 games of us this season. I mean, I thought we had to talk about, obviously, Richarlison's goal, Richarlison's assist here. It was a brilliant opportunity for us, again, to get a goal, which we capitalised on. And again, it's a similar circumstance where we are left here with the same strikers ready to pounce on that ball. And, of course, Solanke does get the goal. And that's exactly what we wanted. Now, I think we had to talk about James Maddison. I mean, number one, what is Martinez doing? I mean, why is it just me, or is he so close to that right post of his? I mean, he left such a massive gap for Maddison just to shoot it in. So I'm using this kind of like drawing thing, but I think maybe, yeah, whatever. But look, Maddison, obviously, I think it was important for him to get his goal. Ultimately, he's a sort of player that needs a bit of confidence now. He is a senior. He's a player who's very vocal, but I think he is a little lacking a bit of confidence in terms of goals. But that was important, that free kick, and you saw what it meant for him. As soon as he scored, he was so happy, gassed, and yeah, I mean, as I was talking earlier, first half, I was just saying about, how the players had to get the ball out to the wingers as soon as possible. First off, obviously, we weren't great at it, but look at this instance. We are 4-3 or 4-5 type of thing. Kulusevski should have passed the ball out here straight to Desnu Dogi. But whatever. You know what? It was a great game from the lads overall. And you know what? We're going into our next game, and hopefully versus Galatasaray on Thursday, we can absolutely obliterate them. There's no need to even win the game. We don't even need to win the game. But you know what? Why not? Why not? Start Mikey Moore. Give Mikey Moore a game. I think it'll be important to start Basuma that game. I want to see Basuma. I want to see Maddison play. The defenders is what's going to worry me. I don't want Jurgensen playing too many minutes because Van der Ven's going to be out until after international break. Romero, I don't know how long he's going to be out. So it's kind of stuck in a sticky situation. But I will do a match preview for that and try and understand how Tottenham Hotspur can break through that Galatasaray team. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did enjoy that live stream or the live stream, the recording, the video, please smash that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and comment down below your thoughts on my analysis on this Tottenham Hotspur versus Aston Villa game. Who was your man of the match? Personally, I think it's close between Pape and Solanke, but Solanke obviously got the double, so he has to be man of the match. But lads, I will be replying to every single comment that you guys comment on the video, so please drop a comment down below about your thoughts on the game. Thank you all so much for watching, and come on, you Spurs.